Okay, so let's go back to basics. What I would advise you is there's a little bell under the video, and if you hit it, it will notify you when I put a new lesson. So this is handy to maybe for you to do. Okay, let's start. So I covered in the previous introduction what I want you to pay attention to, and then I would ask you to put your hands behind your thighs. Now, press your thighs together today, right? So you bring the upper of the hamstring together, squeeze your knees and the inside of your heels together. You take a breath. You pull the hips to the navel, to the breastbone, to the back ribs, and roll down. Now, as you curl yourself backwards, really push the hamstring forward, so you have like resistance. Also put your thumb inside your, under your knee. Bring your head to your knees and elongate, find your straight back. Once more, you take a breath and scoop the navel, so you know what you do. You round your spine. You bring the hips to the ribs, to the back ribs. Head is heavy. You look towards your knees and now come back up and find your straight back. Once more, you take a breath and roll back. Really push the hamstring forward and let the arms become long. The upper body is heavy. You're going away from the femur and come back up. We'll do it once more. You take a breath and roll back. Bring the front rib to the back ribs, shoulders towards your knees, but you're still staying here. So I'm getting the biggest curvature of my spine as I can achieve, and come back up. Now we continue with the arms long. Let me just adjust the camera just a tad. Okay, so you can see better. Okay, from here, put your arms are long, and now do the same movement with long arm. So I'm still scooping the navel. You decide how far you can go down and find your straight back. You take a breath, scoop the navel, elongate from the navel, from the hips to the navel, to the ribs, to the back ribs, and come back up. And roll the hips back. And come back up, find your straight back. And once more, roll back. My legs, if you notice, are connected, and come back. With the following movement, roll all the way till you are on the floor. So, your arms are along your body, and now elongate your legs. So the legs are in Pilates stance. You have connection between the upper inner thighs, knees and heels. From here, scoop the navel, bring the front rib to the back ribs, elongate from the back of your head. Bring the arms above your chest, bring it all the way down. Armpits are going towards the thigh, back ribs press. Bring the arm forward and just lift your head and your chest. Just look towards your heels. So now I'm engaging the whole body. Hamstring, front rib to the back, navel, reach towards your heels, and with control you go down. And arms going back. And again, bring it forward. And glance towards your heels and go back down. And your arms are going back. And come forward. With the following, we'll come, let's do one more time. And back. Now I will ask you, the arms are going back, bring them above your chest, your head above your arms, you come up and over. So you're going to the roll up. Here remember, you want to bring the hips to the navel, to the rib, to the back ribs, round your spine. You look towards your upper leg, keep the arms and the legs long, and bone for bone, with control, you roll back down. And your arms are going back. Bring the arms above your chest. You're looking toward your head above your arms, and come back up. And reach, scoop the navel here. And bone for bone, roll back down. Engage the legs that will prevent you from taking them with you as you go up and down. Bring the arms above your chest, the head above and in between your arms. You come up and reach forward, round the spine, and bone for bone. You go back down. One more time. The arms are going back, Bring it above your chest, you look forward, you look up, and stretch forward. Stay here. Can you pull the back ribs even more? Shoulders are down, and now bone for bone, you go back down. Once here, take the right knee to you. Just pull it gently to you. Now let the left leg be really relaxed. Pull the right knee to you, and then lengthen from the knee to the foot. Once more. As you gently pull it to you, feel the release and the stretch in the hip area, and lengthen. Once more. And lengthen. Stay here. You can hold the leg if you can. From the abdominal, rotate the lower leg, the left leg, till the knee and the toes are facing the ceiling. You press it towards the floor, so you really have total stability. You're totally stabilized. That's easier. The left leg, put your hands here, navel in, and against the claw, go for leg circle. And up. Try to keep the moving leg as straight as you can. That means that you try not to bend from the knee. Last time, find your center. Externally rotate the moving leg and go in reverse. And up the whole time. Press the left leg to the ground, shoulders to the ground. You scoop the navel, you press the back ribs to the ground. Last time, that was the last one, take the leg, give it an extra stretch, place the right leg on the floor. Let it relax. Left knee to you. Pull and lengthen from the knee to the toe. And again, gently pull and lengthen. Once more, gently pull, lengthen and stay. Rotate the right leg till the right knee and the toes are facing the ceiling. Press it towards the floor. Put your hands here, scoop the navel with the clock and up. With the direction of the clock, and up, and up. Now listen, the left leg is externally rotated in a Pilates stance, so the knee and the toes are facing outwards. Find your center, check everything, reverse, and up, and up. So I'm pressing the left leg to the ground, I try not to move it. Shoulder blades on the ground, back ribs on the ground, scoop the navel once more, and pull the knee to you. Bring the right leg to meet it. From here, put your legs on the ground, lengthen, flex the feet, your arms are going back. Bring the arms above your chest, you look through, and do one more roll up, round the spine, pull the navel in. You do not want to collapse, you want to really elongate the talia, and find your straight back. Now place your hands like this on the floor behind you, and bring the right knee and the left knee to meet it. Your knees are together. There is a connection between your inner thighs, knees, and the inside of your heel. Scoop the navel, lift the legs. Full control in the powerhouse, and put your hands here. I hope you didn't fall back. Bring the shoulders more to the knees. We're ready for the rolling like a ball. You roll back and come back. And breathe in and breathe out as you come up. Make sure that you feel the back ribs are connecting to the floor every time you roll. So scoop the navel and come back. And you look with your head towards your abdominal. And once more, stay here, stay here. Can you bring the knees, the shoulders more to the knees? Really round yourself, scoop the navel, and put your legs on the ground. Lengthen the legs, and we go all the way down. Bring the right knee to you. Place your hands on the right knee and float the left leg in the center of your body. Scoop the navel here so the shoulders will come higher, and mainly you want to push the back ribs to the ground. One leg stretch in and change. Every time elongate the leg that goes away from you in the center of your body. Feel the stretch and the opening in the front of the hip. And up, and up. Don't forget to pull the back ribs towards the floor. Last time, put your head down. 2 leg stretch. You flex your feet. You press the legs together. The connection, inner upper thighs, inside of your knees and your heels. Lift your head and your chest. You lengthen the leg and really elongate the arms, but press the hands towards your thighs. So you're working the triceps and come back. And of course, all the elements exist. So you scoop the navel, you press the front rib to the back, and again. And lengthen. I'll give you the breathing here. You breathe in. With exhalation, you stretch and come back. You breathe in and out, Adama. Once more. And in, other, you can go lower if your body, allow you, not mine. And come back, put your head down. One straight leg stretch. Lengthen the right leg. Left leg in the center of your body. Lift your head and your chest. Again, scoop the navel. What it does, the scooping, prevent your body from moving with the movement. So the upper body, so you only want the leg moving and up. You pull it to you gently and up. Try not to bend the knee. Press the back ribs to the ground. When the leg goes down, think that you're pushing something to the floor and up and up and up and up. Both legs are separate, like you're doing a split in the air. And up and up. Last right, last left, put your head down. Both legs in the air, above your hips, in a Pilates stance. So again, the connection between the top of the hamstring, inside of your knees and your heels. Your hand behind your head. Scoop the navel till you lift your head and your chest. You lower the leg. You decide how low. Scoop the navel and bring the legs up. Press the leg together. Scoop the navel. Front rib to the back rib. And you come up. You take a breath. You lower. With exhalation, you bring the legs up. And in, Adama. And up. And in, Adama. And up. Once more. And in, Adama. And up. Put your legs down. Your hands stay behind your head. Right knee to you. Left leg in the center of your body. Till your head and your chest. Now listen, don't think of elbows or armpits or head. Think of the ribs. Rotation of the ribs towards the bent knee. And switch. Take your time. So really come as high as you can. Scoop the navel. Elbows do not move. And up. And up. Press the front rib to the back. Back rib to the floor. And up. So you rotate and lift. Rotate and lift. Rotate and lift. Last time, hug your knees. Open the legs, the width of the mat, and flex the feet. Again, feel the connection. Upper hamstring, inner thighs, inner knees and heels. The arms are going that way. So now you have like an X form with your body. Press the lower and middle back to the ground. Bring the arms above your shoulders. Lift your head. You come up to seated position. So you have a flat back. We continue with the spine stretch forward. I want you to place your hands here. Engage your legs like they're coming together from the inner thighs. Slide the fingers forward till the palm of your hand is pressing towards the floor. Really push the floor away and round the spine more. So you bring the hips to the navel, to the middle of your chest and to the back ribs, and find your straight back again. You take a breath with exhalation. Push the floor away. Find your round spine. And come back. And your other knee, you press the legs to the ground. You take a breath. and reach forward. Head is heavy as you push the hips and the back ribs backwards and come back up. We do one more like this. Ja, adem in en uitadem. Reach naar voren and come back. Now people bring the arms forward. The same feeling in the trunk. You take a breath, head to the chin and reach forward. Again, you bring the hips to the ribs, navel to the breastbone, to the back ribs, and find your straight back. Once more, don't forget the legs. You take a breath. With exhalation, reach forward and come back. Once more, chin to your chest and reach forward. Elongate from the talia, reach and come back. Again, put your hands like this. You make a fist from your hands. The legs are stretched forward, and I want you to make sure that your armpits, your oxal are going towards the talia. Bring the chest forward and really squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Make sure again, check that you're scooping the navel and you are bringing the front rib to the back, even if in that position, and release. And once more, and come forward. Now stay here, people. Bring the right leg in and the left. Press them together. Let the elbows bend and you roll the hips backward. So again, you scooping the navel, and now again with control, take your shins. Lengthen one leg. Lengthen the other leg for the open leg rocker. I am scooping the navel. I am bringing the front rib to the back. Shoulders are sliding down and I'm looking forward. And now roll backwards and come back. Find your control and roll back and come back. So you breathe in as we roll back and you breathe out as you come back. And breathe and exhale. And in Adama and out Adama. We do one more. In Adama. And come here, stay here. Control it, own it. See if you can lengthen the leg more. Maybe you push the hamstring a little bit forward. Close the leg. Stay here and go for your first teaser. Really reach. Bring the fingers to your toes. Pull the navel in. Scoop the navel. Front rib to the back. Stay here. And put your legs down and stretch forward. The cramp. Okay. We are going to continue on your abdominals. So go on your, lay down. Your legs are the width of the mat and they are engaged. Again, I remind you, think they are together, but they're not. So like you have a pull between the inner thighs and the knees and the heels. Place your hands in a 90 degrees with your upper body. So the elbows are one line with the upper back. I'm scooping the navel under me. I'm pushing the hip bones on the ground. You take a breath. With exhalation, I'm coming up. Chest forward, shoulder blades towards each other, front rib to the back, and I'm looking forward. And now, with control, roll back down. Prepare your body. Scoop the navel, front rib to the back ribs, elongate from the back of your head, and you come up. Now listen, think that the upper back is going towards your heels. It's not your head, it's the upper back. So it will give you more of a lift here. You scoop the navel, let me look, and bone for bone, you go back down. Once more, you take a breath and come back up. Really own it, feel, pay attention. Are you pressing the navel to the breastbone, to the back ribs? So you're not falling here. Stay here, stay here, stay here. Look forward, like you're crawling forward, and roll back down. Now bring your arms, you can narrow the legs a little bit. Bring your arms along your body. Reach to the heels, reach the heels away. hips to the ground, contract the glutes, and now lift everything up. Again, I'm pressing the shoulder blades towards each other. I'm sort of looking about a meter ahead from me and go back down. And scoop the navel, front rib to the back, and you come up. Let the arms be higher than your body and come back. Remember, the legs are engaged. You add them in and you come up. Stay here if you can. You bring the arms to the side and back without sinking with the rest of your body. Only the arms come, and now I'm squeezing the shoulder blades together. The front thighs are away from the floor. Elongate from the back of the knees. Once more, you stay here. Can you come a little higher with everything and go back down? We take a break. Lift and go to a shell stretch. Open the knees and the feet. Let the tailbone go in towards your heels. And even here, people, in honor of this lesson, try not just to collapse above your upper leg, but really even here, bring the hips to the navel, to the borspan, and round the spine. So it's not that, it's more this today. Head is towards the floor. And now come to a table position. Yeah, so my hands are under my shoulders, and my knees under my hips. Even here, think there is a connection between the inner thighs and the knees. From here, prepare your body. The head is one line with the spine, also going towards your talia. And elongate one leg. It's not higher than my body, the same line. Check everything and lengthen the left arm. Nothing moves unnecessarily. Just tap the floor and lift. And tap and lift. Every time, make sure that you pull the navel towards your lower back. Check your alignment. Last time, put your hand back, put your knee back. Nothing moved, hopefully. Scoop the navel, left leg, right arm. Tap and lift. And tap and lift. With every lift, feel that you contracted the glutes. You pull the navel in. You're not leaning backwards. Both shoulders are away from the ears. Last time, put everything back. We're going to a cat stretch. I want you, again, think of all the elements. Bring the hips to the ribs, to the borspan, to the back ribs. Head is heavy. Make sure you're not too much here. You're really balancing under your hands and your knees, and go back to a table position. And you add them in and round yourself and come back. Once more. And round yourself and come back. Okay, people, we're going to side legging. So go lay down on your side. Your hand, you choose what side, doesn't matter. Your hand is under your head, and bring the legs a little bit forward. Now my legs are in a Pilates stand, so both of them are externally rotated. So what happens now, the lower heel is coming from the floor, away from the floor if you can. This hand is just right in front of my navel, so it keep my upper body intact. Scoop the navel, front rib to the back. Upper leg is hip height. You bring it forward. Now listen, as you bring the leg back, make sure you're not going forward. You want to keep the shoulder one line with your hip. And forward and back. And forward and back. You breathe in and exhale. Pay attention that you scoop the navel. If you do all that, nothing will move but your leg. And up and back. Last time, now the legs are one line. You lift it up and lower. Again, scoop the navel, front rib to the back, and up. You can use this arm to really press so it keeps your one shoulder over the other, one hip over the other. Last time we stay here for leg circle. You want to keep a connection between your heels and your knees as you make very small circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now bring this leg here. The upper leg here in front of you. Flex the lower and point it. Okay, check your alignment here. You lift the legs so high, working the inner thighs, it almost comes towards the upper inner thighs, and lower. And lift and lower. And lift. So maybe it's 1 or 2 centimeters more than you think, because you almost want to get a connection between the inner thighs and back. And lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. Last time we stay as high as possible. Go for circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse the circles. Nothing moves. Try to really make circles, not commas. And bring both these to you. Okay? Before, let me just check. Okay. Before we're going to the other side, I will ask you to go on your abdominal and place your forehead on your hands. Open the legs. We're going again, doing transition to the other side with heel beats, but it works on the inner thighs. Scoop the navel, lift the legs, and from the inner thighs, open, close, open, close. Really with strength. Up, up. Try to lengthen from the back of the knees. And 8, 7. Oh, hard to talk and do. And put the legs back. We're going to the other side. So, go lay on the other side. Make sure it is your other side. Sometimes you get confused. And now, support your head. Legs a little forward. Use this hand in front of your navel. Scoop the navel, front rib to the back. Both legs externally rotated. Upper leg, hip height. You bring it forward and back. And 4. So really concentrate that the upper shoulder stay one line with the upper hip. And 4. And up. And 4. And back. And 4. And back. And 4. And back. And 4. And back. Last time the legs in one line, you lift it up. Now concentrate that you're not really sinking in the side of the talia, because you scoop the navel so much so that you're lifted. And back. And lift. And press down. And lift. And lower. And lift. Keep the leg here. You remember, connection between your heels and your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go lay down. Bring the upper leg here. Left leg, you point. Lay down here and now lift. You can lay down or be supported with your head. Lift. What you do want to concentrate that you bring the inner thighs almost together. So also think the upper inner thighs are sort of, you open the knees, so maybe there will be a connection. And lift. And lower. And lift. We didn't forget to scoop the navel to bring the front rib to the back. And lift. And lower. Last time we stay, we go for circles. And up. And up. And up. And up. Try not to move this knee like I'm doing. Not good. And bring both knees to you. and come to seated position. We continue with working on the teasers. So, you're going to sit down, put your legs together. Now don't quit on me now, everybody can do it. Press the inner thighs, even if they don't touch. Think that you activate the hamstring together inside of your knees and your heels. You're going to lay down. Your arms are parallel to the upper leg. They're not above your shoulders, they're parallel here. Scoop the navel and you come to seated position. So see my arms are one line with the thigh. If it's too difficult for you to come up, just come here. But come up, I assume you can, and go back down. Strong connection between the inner thighs, knees, and heels. Once more, you come up and go down. Now, elongate the right leg, so you press the right knee to the left and left to the right. And you come up, lift the leg, and you go down. You take a breath. Think that your toes and your fingers are going away from you and you're pulling from the hips, going back down. Once more, you come up, with control down, put the right leg to the floor. There's still strong connection here. Lengthen the left leg. You take a breath, you come up. So reach with the toes, reach with the fingers, pull away with the hips. As you roll down, the legs will move. And you come up and go down. Once more, you come up, stay here, elongate the left leg. So your legs are in a Pilates stand. You scoop the navel, front rib to the back, legs do not move. I bring the arm one line with my ears and I go down. And once more, I'm going to the teaser here, reaching away, arms one line with my ears, with control, I go down. Once more, bring the arm parallel to the leg, come up, stay here, smile, bring the arms up, go back down, and hug your knees. Okay, we are going to place your legs above your hips in a Pilates stand. So if it's hard for you to keep them long, you can soften the knees. However, keep a connection between the inner thighs, knees and heels. Place your hands here. Now, from the abdominal, we're going to, you bring the legs a little bit forward to the right side, in front of you, to the left, to the chest, and find the center. So it's really a circle. First, you lift it, bring it a little bit towards your chest. You're going to the left side, away from you, to the right, to the chest and center. You can make it bigger if you can. It means I'm lifting a little bit the hips. I'm going to the right side, away from me, left, and lift again, and put the tailbone on the ground. I'm going to the other side, lift, go to the left side, away, right side, lift, and put it down. Once more, 4, go to the right side, make it bigger if you can, lift, and put it down. Last time, you bring it towards you, away from you, lift, and put your tailbone down. It's a natural transition to the roll over. So put your hands here. You scoop the navel, people. The legs are in a strong Pilates stand. Bring the leg forward. From the navel, you go over. Long arms, long legs. From here, roll the hips back to the floor. Chest, middle back, on the back, and come back to the tailbone. Scoop the navel, don't lose it, don't lose the legs, you bring it forward, lift, and go over. Now here, notice, try not to collapse. You are parallel to the chest, you still scoop the navel, press your arm to the ground, keep the legs as long as you can, and roll back down. Once more, and go over. Long, strong legs, scoop the navel, bone for bone, you come back down, Down, put the legs on the ground, elongate, flex your feet. Bring the arms above your chest. You take a breath, bring the arms forward, and you go into an L shape. We're going to build up for the neck pull. From here, push the heels forward and roll back down. The arms are above your shoulders. So again, think that there is a strong connection between the inner thighs, knees and heels. If you want to go more advanced, separate your legs with the same feeling of connection and roll back down. If you can, place your hand under your head. You take a breath, you come back up, find your straight back, stay here people. Now you take the front rib to the back, push the head towards your hands, go as far as you can with this flat back, and then you roll back down. I'm going to connect my legs because otherwise I cannot show you so well. Yeah, underneath, you come back up. So as I go down, I'm not rounding today. I'm pushing the head to my hand. I'm taking the ribs with me, and then I'm rounding back down from the hips. You add them in, you come up. Find your straight back here. You still pull the front rib to the back. Let the head be heavy as you roll down and roll back down. Once more. You add them in. You come back up. Find your straight back. Open the elbows. Take the front rib to the back. Let the head be heavy. Press those legs forward as you go down. Super. Bring your arm, the knees to you. Let me see. Where are we? Because I don't want the telephone to stop for me. Okay. We are continuing with spine twist and the zach. So I want you to place your legs with the width of the mat and find your straight back. What's important here, again, think of connection between, so the legs are not like nothing, I'm engaging them, I'm thinking that I'm bringing the inner thighs together, and even the inside of your heels, on my knees and the heels. Bring the arms one line with the upper back, front rib to the back, you go into the right side, and come back. And go to the other side. Now, this is what I want you to think. I want you to think that when you go to the right side, the ribs are going to the right, but the hips are going to the left. So you have this kind of rotation and come back. Now I'm going to the left and think the hips are going to the right. So this will not happen to you. And come back. And go to the right side. So you really push especially the left hip to the ground and come back. And go to the other side. And come back. We're going to add a little bit. You're going to the right side. With control, you pulse from the talia. For 3 times, you come back. You take a breath and you pulse 1, 2, 3, come back. You take a breath and you pulse 1, 2, 3, come back. You take a breath and you pulse 1, 2, 3, and put your arms here. We're going to continue with the zach. So again, think of ribs that way, hips that way, but don't lift it. So you take a breath, you rotate. Now bring the front, the fingers towards the toes here. The back arms is going behind you, as much behind you as you can. The head to your knees, and push the hips in opposition. Scoop the navel and come back. You take a breath, you rotate, and go to the other side. So really think, both shoulders are going towards the floor, head to the knee, legs are engaged, and come back. Every time find your straight back. You rotate and go to the other side. Hips strong on the mat, scoop the navel, front rib to the back, and come back. And go to the other side. And reach. Remember those legs, the hips, and come back. Now we try to really saw. So you go, and you go forward, and a little more, and come back. And you twist, and you go to the other side. 1, 2, both shoulders down and back, and rotate, and go 1, 2, 3, come back, last time, and rotate, and come, 8, 2, 3, and come back. Super. Again, put your hands here. You can even put your hands, the whole hand on the floor, and just stretch the upper body. Now, again, the legs in a Pilates, and find your straight back, bring the arms forward, and roll back down. We're going to do one roll up, so the arms are going back. You bring them above your chest. Engage your leg, head between your arms, you come up, go to the roll forward, and from here, people, I want you to go on your elbows. Your elbows are exactly under your shoulders. Legs are strong. You bring the shoulder towards each other, you pull the hips to the ribs, the hips to the navel, to the ribs, to the back ribs. From here, nothing moves, only the right arm, and you bring it back. And left. So try to feel full control in the powerhouse, so only the arms are going forward with no movement in the rest of your body. Now, if you can, both arms, and back. And because you're still scooping the navel, you're still lower the shoulder towards the waistline. Last time, and come forward and stretch forward. Okay, bring your heels together for the Zehon, for the seal. So you put your hands on your ankle from inside, heels together, and create connection between your upper arm and the upper leg, and vice versa. Round the spine, and now roll back and find your center. So scoop the navel as you go, don't lose it, and come back. Try not to lose the connection between the upper arms and the upper leg. So the knees are open, you press them towards the upper arm. Once more, and come back. Okay. Okay, people, we did it. I hope you do it. You can do one lesson more than once, so then it's become easier. I will upload 2 videos a week, and I hope that in a week or 2, we're back to the Chiemsalen. So, stay safe, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.